Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Today I have I'm hosting this collab called Sweet But Twisted. But let's get into this and we'll get back in a few minutes and explain more. Alright, this is just a jar that don't even remember what was in it. I think it might have been pesto. And then I've got the candy canes and some ribbon and some red and white baker's twine, and that as well as the ribbon and the candy canes all come from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna get these candy canes out of here, and then I am going to glue these on, wrap them, going to put some florals and make a bow. And while you watch me do this, I'm going to tell you a little story. Now this is a story of the candy cane. The candy cane was first introduced in the late 1880s by a candy maker in Indiana. He wanted to make candy that could be a witness during the holiday season. He began with a stick of pure white to show the virgin birth and the sinless nature of Jesus Christ. The hardness of the candy was to represent Jesus as the solid rock, the foundation of the church, and the firmness of the promises of God. The white stripes on the candy cane represent the purity of Christ. The small red stripes symbolize the scourging of Jesus before he hung on the cross. The large red stripes show the blood that Jesus shed for each of us on the cross. The shape of the candy cane represents the shepherd's staff because Jesus is the good shepherd. If you flip the candy cane around, you will notice the letter J, which is the first letter of Jesus's name. I also have like the legend of the candy cane, and the legend of the candy cane is like a shortened version. It says, "Look at the candy cane. What do you see? Stripes that are red like the blood shed for me. White is for my Savior who is sinless and pure. J is for Jesus my Lord. That's for sure. Turn it around and a staff you will see. Jesus my shepherd was born for me." And that was someone who used the story to make this little legend. It's kind of the same thing. So as you can see, while I'm working on this, I'm putting the poinsettias, and I'm putting red and white, and I already wrapped the baker's twine, and then I'm going to make a little bow. Now I always have a hard time remembering to keep my hands forward so you guys can see me make the bow, but later in this video I'm going to use my bow machine, so you'll definitely be able to see me make the bow. I hope you guys really like this one. Now let's get to all this information. I've named this challenge Sweet But Twisted, Like a Candy Cane. And this was, like I said before, this is a collaboration that's very close to my heart. I love this story. I was teaching it back when I was teaching Sunday school many years ago. So let's get to this. Now, my co-host is Zana from OK at Home DIY, and you'll want to go down to the description box. You can find her channel link as well as the playlist. We have some fantastic creators that is making some videos, and you won't want to miss this. So let's get right back into this. Now this is just one of those little candy cane kits from the Dollar Tree, and I'm mainly just going to paint this. So, and I do not use the paints or the paintbrush that they gave me, and it's just, I'm painting it the red and white stripes. I'm going to put a Mod Podge over the bows because the bows have glitter on them, and it was already falling off, and that's how I secure it on so it won't fall off anymore, but it still shines. And then at the end I'm actually going to cover the whole thing with Mod Podge's sparkle Mod Podge, and it looks like it's got glitter all over it. It's beautiful. So I'll let you watch this. And while you're watching this, if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you're here and welcome back. Now, if you've never been to my channel, hey, I am delighted that you are here. I hope you enjoy my content, as well as, if you're inclined, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a big old thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. If you hit it twice, you can click on all. That way you should be notified every time I upload a video. As well as leave a comment if you'd like. I love reading comments. So let's get back to this. As you can see, I'm putting the Mod Podge all over it. That was just the bow, and then now I'm going to do the sparkle and do the whole thing, and it will look like it has glitter and it will shine. So, and that is what I'm going to be doing, and then this little project is done. It doesn't need no embellishments because it's embellished all on its own. I hope you like this one. Let's get to the next one. Okay, this was also purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it's one of those plastic frame candy cane, and I'm just going to take all that garland and those little snowflakes off. As you can see, it was a little bit of a mess, but hey, it's okay. You can't make something cool usually if you don't make a little bit of mess first. So once this is all taken off, and I was struggling a little bit, it did not want to come off. Okay, now that it's all off, I'm going to use some Chanel stems or pipe cleaners in red, and I run out and I have to use orange, which you won't be able to see very well because it's close enough to red. So I'm going to cut the red deco mesh and the white deco mesh at about 6 to 6.5 inches long, and I'm just going to scrunch up corner to corner, and then I'm going to hook the chenille stems in, and I decide to do cut them in half because this was such a small little shape. But you can't see exactly what I'm doing through most of it. I'm sorry. I have got to keep making sure that my camera, it rocks back, and then I miss part of what my hands are doing. So that's some of the red. I ended up using one full roll of each and a little bit off of a second roll to do this. So it wasn't a lot at all. So you can watch me get this done, and then we'll move right along. Okay, as you can see, I am just hooking these on, rolling, scrunching them, putting the chenille stem on them, and then I am hooking them, and I'm going 2 each, so I'm doing red, white, red, white, red, white. It doesn't really look so much like stripes, but it is red, white, red, white. So, and that's what I am just hooking. You can see the beginnings of it, and then I lost a little footage where I was finishing up at the end, but you will be able to see that when we go to embellish it, how full it looks. Okay, here is my bow maker that I made, and I wanted to use not just ribbon. When you use this bow maker, you can almost stick anything in it. So I put a chenille stem, and I'm kind of putting it up and down, and I have got this burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I got in the fall stuff, and this is just bright red, so I figured, you know what, this is gonna work just fine, even though it was part of the fall stuff. And then I've got these picks from the Dollar Tree. I got those I think I got them last year, and they were leftover, and they're just gold shiny leaves like eucalyptus, but they're gold and shiny. So I am putting those down first, and then I'm going to start the ribbon. Now, when I do ribbon, I usually put it in, twist it over, or loop it, loop it, twist it over, put it through, loop it, twist it. That gives it some thickness in the center, as well as, even though this is all the same on both sides, it keeps the bow looking more fuller and poofy. So I'm just arranging this right on here, and then once I get done with this burlap, then I'm going to grab some Dollar Tree ribbon, and it's the same ribbon I used in the first one on the candy cane vase, so I am just going to use it again. And I just put 4 loops, and I had put that 5th loop and decided that I didn't want that loop because I didn't have enough to go around, and I wanted a tail. So I went ahead and just cut it off so I could use that as a tail. And then this, I'm just doing the same thing. It is all one side, so I'm just making sure that the right side is sticking up. And as you can see, I am twisting it each time that I do it. Now these loops I think are 5 inches, and the other loops are like 7. So I'm just getting that all on there, and I didn't have a full roll, so I went ahead and cut it because I wanted some little tails. Now I decided I'm going to go ahead and put that chenille stem, but I wanted to twist it in the back. So as you can see, I can grab it, pull it off, flip it around, and then I can tie it really super tight to keep those picks in. Now, I could have used a little dab of glue, but I decided not to. So I put the burlap on first. I thought, no, I need the other first. So I changed it, and then I'm twisting it. Then I'm going to connect this onto the candy cane, and I'm just poofing it, and with those chenille stems I'm just going to stick it right through and twist it just like I would have done, I was doing with the little poofs. So I'm just going to get this all connected on this, and then I'm going to just make sure it looks all pretty and poofy. So I hope you guys really like this one. Alright, as you can see, I'm just puffing this up, and I hope you guys really like this one. And then let's get to the last project. Now, with this, I just took 2 of the Dollar Tree Christmas trees in the white, and I am going to take that bottom stand part off, and I'm going to use paddle wire, and we are going to hook these together. I'm spreading out all the branches flat so that it doesn't look like a tree, and I'm just going to hook those together. So I'm making a swag out of it. So once I get this all done and all hooked together, then we will embellish this. Okay, now that that is hooked together, you can see that I've just got some different picks that I am going to put on here, and just going to wire them all on so that it's all wired together. I use very little hot glue on this one, but this is really a fast, extremely fast swag to make. So I just figured out exactly where I want it, position, everything. And these picks all come from the Dollar Tree, and you can see those candy canes also come from the Dollar Tree, but I don't like that bow that's on there, so I'm going to end up taking that bow off so that it is more updated, let's just put it that way. So here I am just using wire and getting that all on. Now I do have those 2 pine needles, and I picks, and I'm going to use them. I'm going to use hot glue to hook these in. Okay, so I'm taking the tag off, and I took the bow off, and then I'm going to hook those pine needles or pine picks in there, and then I'm going to hot glue the candy canes back on there, and then I am going to hook some gems on there so that it looks really pretty. So, and that's all we're going to do, other than I'm going to take some baker's twine and I'm going to hook it around the back so you can hang up the swag. So I hope you guys liked all of these, and don't forget to check out all the other creators, and definitely check out Zana's video. And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and have a very, very blessed week, as well as call somebody that you know and tell them you love them. It may be exactly what they need to hear today. And be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.